Hello everyone, welcome to Digistuff videos in Digistuff YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the Rodecaster video. So I made a review about the Rodecaster Pro. So it's an audio mixer for recording, podcast, live stream, audio live stream, etc. So it was a very great piece, a very great device. So when I saw the news about the Rodecaster video, the new release about this product, I really wanted to put my hands on it and to test it and make the review. So like always, let's see the connections first. After we will see the Rodecaster app with the configuration and how to make scenes, etc., how to input your own medias inside. On the little micro SD card we will see, and a little live, for example, a little live to show you how this is very easy to use it. How inside with the configuration all the audio part is very cool to use inside. It's very like a Rodecaster Pro. It's the same architecture. You will see it's very, you can go deep into the configuration of each mic or each line input, etc. For the connections, everything will be on the back. You will have for the inputs the two combo quarter jack XLR for mic 1, mic 2, could be a guitar, could be a mixer if you want, because you can link the two input and make a stereo input for your mixer, for example. You have, we will see into the video, during the video, you have a very great mic preamp, but you can also have different configuration by default for the Rode mics if you want. You have the stereo out for the monitoring with the volume control. You have two headphones output with level control here. You have two HDMI output, could be program, could be multi-view, could be one of the HDMI in for the output. You have four different HDMI inputs, but you can also have NDA or USB input, whatever you will see into this video. Everything in USB-C, you will have a computer out like a webcam, so you can move to OBS for your live stream if you want. You have a configuration port here to make to put, for example, your medias or to make your picture-in-picture, whatever. You have a USB-C here for the recording, could be a master program, audio video, or could be ISO, so each HDMI on each video output. You have a webcam input, USB-C, USB-C for the mic input. You have Rode mics input if you want. You have Rode mics if you want. The Ethernet connection for the live stream, for example, or upgrade. And you will have the USB port for the power supply, and the power supply is into the box, of course. And you have a little micro SD card to put all your medias, video, your photos or whatever, all your medias. And you have two antennas here, or you can screw antennas if you need for the Wi-Fi to have a better signal for your live stream, but it could be better on the Ethernet connection. So we will talk about a little bit the configuration, and as you know, there is a new upgrade, and there is two or three main aspects in this upgrade I want to show you now on this video. But let's see the configuration first. So on the Rodecaster app, you will have video audio display network system. So for the video, you can see that you have two HDMI output like you saw on the connection. So you can manage your first, it will be program, for example, the second multi-view. And it's very important to know that, because if you have a gig with a client and you need to stream different cameras and computer output, but at the same moment you have to show this computer to the people around you. So with the two HDMI output, you can put the first as a program if you want, or multi-view, and the second one can be just the camera 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends where is your computer. So you can have with your HDMI 2 or HDMI 1 the projector directly for the people around you, you know. So you can at the same time put your computer into the mixing and put your computer directly for people around you at the same time when you are recording your gig or when you are live stream your gig. So it's very important to know that. Frame rate will be how much image per second you want. Switching will be, you can read what you want, you know. You can instantly switch between I leave you the text, you can pause the video to see that. Recordings, we are talking about video recordings, can be ISO, so each HDMI input can be on your little SSD drive, and you can, after post-production, make your own mixing between videos, because you will have, maybe if you have 3 cameras and one NDI, for example, we have 4 cameras. So with that, with that you can have 4 cameras directly with 4 video output on your SSD, you know. You can program if you want normal or high quality. After audio, you can manage your headphones with some headphones for the brown. It will be a configuration especially for the brown, or your own headphones. Monitor, because you have, like you saw on the connections, 2 outputs for the monitors. Multitrack, it will be audio multitrack, so you can choose for recording or for USB if you use on Ableton Live or something, your own DAW software, and recording will be on SSD drive. You can choose if you want multitrack, so pre-fade or post-fader, or off, so it will be stereo. But if you choose multitrack, pre-fader will be without the modification of the sound, of the volume, and post-fader will be with modification of volume. So if you need to modify your volume after on your DAW, you need to take pre-fade, so you can make your own modification after post-prod. And HDMI output off or live mix. Display will be, you will see here, the intensity of LED. Network will be the connection Ethernet or Wi-Fi. As you know, with the connections, you saw the little antennas. So if you are very far from the Wi-Fi, you need those antennas. But when I test it, I didn't have any problems with the Rodecaster video without the antennas. So, but you need to use it when you will perform outside, you know. NDI sender and NDI receiver are the configuration for the NDI part. You will see that I will show you a lot of things about NDI. And system will be for your time and date, storage info, so I don't have any USB storage, only SD card. Bluetooth, it will be to connect when you will have an interview or podcast with somebody in Bluetooth. Info will be for the firmware, etc., etc. Auto switch will be when you will talk with the camera 1, camera 2 will be an auto switch here. And stream profile we will see at the end to make your own live stream. So focus on one idea, is that the Rodecaster video could be semi standalone unit. Why I say semi? Because when you are here, when you do your picture-in-picture like that, for example, you can manage your picture-in-picture, but an easy way, a fast way, you know. If you want to have a better picture-in-picture or more precise, you need the app, the Rodecaster app. But when you will do all your modification on the Rodecaster app, upload on the Rodecaster video with your own medias, etc., you will be totally standalone with this unit for recording, or with SSD, or directly on Wi-Fi or Ethernet for the live stream. So you prepare, you put into the Rodecaster video, and you are standalone. But if you need to have more preparation, more modification, more precise modification, it will be better on the app. So first, let's see the media. So you have media on the left, you push add media, you take what you want, it will be on the left, and after you can manage it to record the media. It could be a picture, it could be a video. So first, how to manage videos. So you see I have different media. Let's delete this one. I take my picture, I put it here, and when I touch, it will be my picture. But if you put a video like that or like that, it could be a video. It could be a video behind your picture-in-picture. You see, if I push, if I manage my picture-in-picture, so here, the background could be a video. It will be very strange, but it could be a video. You see, I have my video behind, but depends on the video. So, how you can manage your picture-in-picture? It could be directly templates or custom. Template, you have a lot of configuration if you want. And when you have your configuration you want, maybe this one, you have just to choose which media you have on the background and which input you have here. So maybe camera 4 and here camera 1. Let's say that. And you have your picture-in-picture, and it will be directly on the Rodecaster video. You can apply it when you want. So when you have all your picture-in-picture with the correct position, but you need to have less border or less whatever, you need to put on custom. And here, when you are custom, you can choose a camera, etc. But you can choose the length, the size, etc. So you can put more size like that. You see, and or you can invert. I can put it here and this one here. You do what you want. It's not a problem, you know. Okay. You can also, and it's one part of the new firmware, you can also put little round corner. Let's see, 200. And you see here, reassign, I will put on C. You see here, I have my my computer with round thing, you know. So you can have round thing around your head. So it's very cool modification in the firmware to do this. So let's put 0 to have the corner like that. And voila. So everything you can jump on it when you want. After you will have, so it was here. So you can access to here too, but with less modification, okay? And at the end, the key here will allow you to have your green screen or blue screen, but I don't have blue screen here, but you know what I mean. So you can have a green screen around you, and you can extract the green and have a different background behind you. After you have those buttons here, so this one, very important, because it will show you every aspect of your, you see, custom, and template, what you have on your picture-in-picture. Here it will show you all your cameras and which camera you have. It's 1080p, etc., the frame, etc. And here you have your fade to black. If you need more time, you put more time. It will be 2 seconds, for example. And if you need less time, you will have less time. And if you need 0, you will have 0. Here you have your auto or cut. Cut will be directly your fading between your views. Auto will be with the little time here, and it will be an auto fade between your view with the time you put here. And now go again on cut. So first, all the video functions, so picture in picture, etc. But you have also a big audio part. So you saw on the connections, you have two different inputs with XLR jack, a quarter jack. So you can unlink or link them. You can have two inputs, you see. Let's see that. You have input 1, input 2, but you can also link them to have a stereo input. But when you have just one mic or two inputs, you can have directly some modification, how can I say, some default configuration for the Rode mics. You see the NT1, the NT1A, RE20, etc., pod mic, broadcaster, podcaster, etc. Well, let's link them, and on each input, audio input, you see here, you are just, if you keep on processing, you have three different configuration on it could be the inputs, not video clip, but it could be Bluetooth, USB 1, USB chat, USB 2, the HDMI, if you put HDMI, because you can apply or not, you see, plus, and you can put HDMI 1, 2, network, etc. So you can have modification here, processing modification, so you can have the easy mode for people like me, or if you know a lot of audio, if you're audio engineer, you can push advanced, and you have a high pass filter. If you active, you can choose the frequency and the slope if you want. You see, like that. You can have de-esser, noise gate, compressor, 3-band EQ, exciter, panning, so a lot of audio configuration. So like an expert mode, you know, like the Rodecaster Pro 2. But you can also, if you want the easy way, you can also push here and go, for example, for the audio input here, push here and put less modification or more modification here directly on the screen. So the easy way could be on screen. And of course, you can have a lot of modification here too. Device, audio delay, multi-track. You see, everything could be here. The fade, dip, wipe. You can manage a lot of things directly on the device. Like I said, it's more or less a standalone unit if you do all the work for the picture-in-picture on the app. We saw everything about the mixing part, video mixing, audio mixing. Let's see how I can record. It is easy. You put your device here on the back and you push record, and it will be stereo or multi-track. But let's see the streaming. So you go to here, stream profile, so you can have a lot of stream profiles. You will see that you can choose your profile directly on the device because it's more or less standalone when you do all the things on the Rodecaster app. So the server, the name, the server, and the stream key. And after, you go on your web page to see what you're doing. So it's okay, go live, yes. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will see 1, 2, 3, 4 directly on the screen. Let's wait a little bit. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, live is correct. So I can jump here and stop my live stream. So you see, it's very easy to make your own live and your own recording on the Rodecaster video. And now, just before Monsieur Chipote and what I want to say about this device, my own reflection, my own feeling, I will show you different part of the new upgrade. So the first part was when you build your scene you're seeing directly on the Rodecaster app, you can have the a rounded corner on the picture-in-picture. The second one is that you can add some NDI device in input or output. It's easy. You push the input you want, and on the right you will be the source. So you can have input source like HDMI 1, 2, 3, 4, USB, etc. Because you can also choose if you want a mic, a USB mic or a USB webcam. But also you can choose network. You can choose up to 4 network like that. You choose the right NDI input, it will be this one you see on the screen. Camera control, PTZ. I can go to the left, to the right, up and down. I can connect to my first position or another position like that, or my main position. I can make zoom if I want, de-zoom, zoom, autofocus, or focus, manual focus. So everything about this camera I can directly go on the app. So you need the app for this big upgrade. You need the app because you have no modification, no configuration on the device. And at the end it will be the NDI out. So let's see where we can do that. So it's on device configuration, output, NDI program, yes. So let's see now with the NDI monitor, I choose the Rodecaster, and now it's on my computer, but it could be on Atomos Ninja or everything which is compatible NDI, and the program directly on my device. It could be the program, but you saw that it could be also camera 1, camera 2, etc. directly on the NDI. And to finish with the NDI part, and it's a point of the new firmware upgrade and the new app upgrade, with Rode you have a little camera app on your phone. It's called Rode Capture, and you can just with the push here, you choose NDI cast here. It's for free. You have network 2, Rode Capture, everything is fine, and you have your camera, your phone camera directly on NDI. You see, if I push, it works perfectly. It's very free and it's working very fine. And at the end, let's put off. I will show you on OBS. So you choose the Rodecaster, and here I am on the computer. If you need this, so you can input the video part and the audio part. And let's see at the end what the Monsieur Chipote could say about this product, this Rodecaster Video. It's a great piece, I can say a great piece of heart. When you take the device into your hand, you see with the weight and the finition, the aluminum finition, etc., you can use it with a great confidence. You know that you're sure to use a great device to make great work, you know, and you have great finition, you have a lot of options. Like I said, it's maybe 80 or 90% standalone unit. When you have done all your work of picture-in-picture and all your medias inside the box, you can use it like a standalone unit on Wi-Fi, on internet, and you can record on an iDrive, SSD drive if you want. You have everything usable without your computer, except the direction of your PTZ camera, except that. But you have a lot of possibilities on this device without a computer, and it's very great to have this sort of device. What I could say, if I have something in my mind with that, is that the black fading, the fade to black. Sorry, the fade to black could be fade to white, because when I use my Roland, I use a lot of the fade to white to make some exposure or whatever. So yeah, some white screen, you know, to interact with the public, you know. So I use a lot of these kind of things. So if Rode, you can put it like a fade to white to have fade to black and fade to white, and you choose what you want. And you can disengage or fade to black if you don't want to use it, of course. So a fade to white possibility, and we are on 2025, and there is a lot of device with 4K capabilities, like recording, ISO recording with 4K, and live stream in 4K. So I think in 2025 it's a little pity that you can have up to 1080p and not 4K for all your recordings and all your live stream. But it's a great device to use, and I really want to keep it. I don't know if Rode will allow me to keep the unit, or if I will be obligated to send the unit back to Rode. But it's a great it's a great kit. I really liked using it. I used it on the Solidays. It's a festival in France, and I use it with a lot of dust everywhere. You see it's on the ground, a lot of dust and lot of light. There was a big sun this time, and the Rodecaster Video works very fine during 3 days with all those situations like dust and sun, etc. So it's a great device for recording, live stream, all your videos and audio input. If you need any information about this device, the Rodecaster Video, feel free to ask your questions directly on the comment on the video. I hope you like this video, and see you next content. Bye bye.